Alright guys, so today we talked about calculating the area of irregular polygons. So quick formula review. The formula for the area of a triangle is area equals 1/2 of the base times the height. The formula for the area of a rectangle is area equals length times width. So an irregular polygon is anything that looks like it's been put together from multiple different polygons. And the way that we're going to calculate the area is by decomposing it or breaking it down into different shapes, finding the area of those shapes, and then adding it all together to get the area of the total figure. So if we look at our figure here, I can draw a line right here, and then I have a regular rectangle, and then I'll draw another line right here so to make myself two smaller rectangles. Okay, now if we're going to find the area of an irregular polygon, we're going to be using area formulas. So we're going to write them. We're going to substitute the side lengths of each individual shape. We're going to solve to find, and then at the end, we're going to add the area of each of our pieces together. Okay, so the first one we're going to look at here is this rectangle, and for this rectangle, I'm going to use the area formula, area equals length times width. So on your work paper, I want to see that. I also want to see where you substitute our length with 4 and our width with 5. So area equals 5 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. Then we have centimeters squared. Okay, so we can put a box around that because we're going to need that here in just a few minutes. Okay, now let's take a look at this box or this rectangle. We're still going to be using area equals length times width. In this case, my length is 6 and my width is 3. So I'm going to substitute those side lengths. Area equals 3 times 6. When I multiply those out, I get 18 centimeters squared. Again, I'm going to put a box around that because I'm going to need it here in just a few minutes. Now we're going to look at our little tiny rectangle that's left in the middle. Okay, this one has some hidden side lengths. I'm going to go ahead and write my area formula. I know I'm still using area equals length times width because it's a rectangle, but I know the length of this entire side is 9. I know that this piece is 4 and this piece is 3, so I need to figure out what this little piece in the middle would be. Okay, if this entire thing is 9, this is 4, this is 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. So what's left over here in the middle is a 2. Okay, so we have a length of 2. Now we have our height, okay? And I know that the height, and it is hidden right here, but it told us that it is 3, okay? It was hidden after I shaded in the box. So our length is a 2. Our width is a 3. When we multiply those together, we get 6 centimeters squared, okay? So our last step is to take all of these sections and add them together to get the total area of the figure. So we have 20 centimeters squared plus 18 centimeters squared plus 6 centimeters squared. We add those up, we get a total area of 44 centimeters squared. Now let's take a look at one that has a triangle in it. Okay, same thing. It's two shapes that are composed together, and all we have to do is decompose them into individual shapes. So I can do that by drawing a line right here. Now I have a triangle on the top, and I have a rectangle on the bottom. So let's take a look at my rectangle. I'm going to use area equals length times width. The length is 12 and the width is 4. So I'm going to substitute those values and I get 4 times 12, which gives me 48 meters squared for just this rectangular piece. Okay, now I need to look at my triangle. If you remember correctly, the area of a triangle can be found using the formula area equals 1/2 of the base times the height. So I'm going to write that. Area equals 1/2 of the base times the height. Now the base isn't written here, but I do know that it's a rectangle and this measurement is equal to this measurement. So I know that my base is 12 and my height, don't think that it's 10. 10 is the height of the entire figure, okay? So we know that from here to here is 4, and then the rest of the way up we need to make it 10. So from here to here is 4, and to make that 10, the height of just the triangle would be 6. Okay, so now we're just going to multiply. 1/2 times 12 is 6. 6 times 6 would give us 36 meters squared. Okay, now to get the area of the entire figure, the total area, I'm going to take 48 meters squared, 36 meters squared, and I'm going to add them together, and we get a total area of 84 centimeters squared.